Hello again, ladies and gents. I'm Willie Steinberg here for the XBL, disgruntled employee extraordinaire. We got another Week 2 game. This time it is the Atomic Plungers versus the Swagons. You'll notice that, although Jacob Ramadan is still here, Nadav Batat nor Dave Pereira are here this week. Instead, we have Pass the Rock extraordinaire Samir King, and can't catch a ball to save his life, Lorindo Fonseca. You know, I can't really comment on that other than the fact that it's either Jacob is a really good player and really dedicated to the craft and the art of playing basketball, or he's just such a toxic and volatile person to be around that David and Nadav were like, you know what, this is too much for me. I don't want to come this week. We got Jacob starting the game off with a nice deep three. Banks open on Sundays, I suppose, as the Atomic Plungers are now up 3-0. We got Austin Thornburg. Thorn in my side, Thornburg, with the raging beard. Taking a nice shot, going in. Closing that gap to now 3-2 Atomic Plungers. With Austin once again is Matty Fitness, Matty D'Onofrio. The man's losing more shirt as I speak. And we got Gio didn't do much week 1, Gio D'Onofrio. You know, hopefully he changes that this second game. We got Larry Fonseca catching the ball as it's passed to him. What? Oh, and losing it just as quickly as he caught it. As Matty D'Onofrio gets a nice, sweet, meaty dunk. We got Sam King taking the ball up. And you know what? Really just going with the grain on these expectations and passing the ball, though the Swagons knocked it out of bounds. Samir King checking it up. Passing it to Jacob Ramadan. Pivoting around. Look at that pivot foot with a nice shot getting smacked out of bounds by Austin Thornburg. This man is an absolute bully in the league, in the best way possible, though. Not in the way where it's like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this league anymore. I'm getting bullied, but more just like, wow. Austin is like so much bigger than everybody else in the league, so much more athletic. Like, oh my God, he's really just smacking the ball out of the way, just really showing who's boss. And we got Matty Fitness starting up with the ball again. The nice deep shot going out of bounds. You know, maybe this kid should just stick to TikToking. That might be the consensus here with his basketball play. But you know, we'll see as the day goes on. As Sam King taking the ball up again. Whoa! Sam King subverting any and all expectations by making a shot and it going in. Like what is going on here? I cannot fathom what I just saw. This is over a week ago, mind you, and I still cannot fathom what I just saw. As Sam King driving the ball down the court, passing to Larry Fonseca, who once again caught the ball. What? Jacob Ramadan taking a shot, though, completely missing the hoop, just hitting the backboard. I guess Jacob forgot that you score points in basketball by shooting the ball towards the hoop, not just the backboard. Austin with another. Oh, no. Even faking me out with that pump fake. Gio to Matty. Matty taking another shot. Not going in, and Gio scoring some points. What is going on here after a very snooze-riddled week 1 from Gio D'Onofrio? This man, this boy who has become a man, scoring points, taking names, really cemented himself as a force to be reckoned with in this league. And despite all of that, despite all the adversity, despite the fact that 2 of his players aren't here this week and he has to play with 2 new players, Jacob Ramadan still scoring points. Still trying his all, still fighting, still clawing through the mud and the dirt to ensure that his team stay afloat. And as I say that, Jacob Ramadan literally just chucks the ball out of bounds. Unsure if that was a shot because he's motioning for it being a shot, but you're unsure if it was an oop or not. You know, ask Jacob, he might say it was a shot. Ask anybody else watching, he might just say just chuck the ball out of bounds. Couldn't tell you. Austin with a nice step back J, not going in though. Jacob driving down the court once again. Another layup, not going in for the Plungers. Some great transition defense from Samir King, by the way. If there's 2 things you could count on if you have a Samir King on your team. It's great passing, just like that, and some solid transition defense. Oh my gosh, Austin absolutely yamming the ball with a dunk. Like I said, this man is putting all sorts of force and aggression into the game. Sam King with a nice, sweet jump shot. Once again, just surprising me with every shot he's taken. I think I've seen him shoot more shots in this one game than the entire time I've known this man.
How long have you been recording? I'd have to stop.
Now we're going to get a nice timeout. And at this point, I'd like to give another shout out to our sponsors here at Turks. Once again, Turks Seafood Restaurant. Best family restaurant around. Might get copyrighted for that. But, we'll see. Another zoom into the commentating booth. We're having a good time here at the commentating booth. Unfortunately, Noah could not come to do this voiceover dub. I think once again it's important to note the fact that this even needs to happen. The fact that I even need to re-record stuff just really indicates the kind of, the care and the dedication that comes into ensuring that we have working equipment for recording these games. Not much else to say about it other than that, as we get right back into the game. Matt D'Onofrio with another shot not going in. I think you could count on one hand the amount of times this man has actually made a shot in this league. Larry Fonseca, once again, just cannot catch a ball to save his life. If all his video games were in a car that was about to be run over by a train, and the big bad guy was like, hey, I'm going to run over your video games with a train unless you catch this basketball. Bye-bye video games. Bye-bye gaming consoles, because this man just cannot catch a ball. Sam King with another pass that Larry just cannot catch. I seem like a broken record here. I seem like an absolute broken record here. Austin with a nice pivot to a step back jumper going in. The Swagons are now up 12-10. Sam King deciding who to pass the ball to, because you better believe he's not shooting it. And Larry catching the ball. It's very interesting form as that shot just does not go in. I think Larry's form for his shot is going to be something that's going to be studied years after the fact. Whether that's for good or bad, only time will tell. Matty D'Onofrio starting up with the ball again. Oh, a nice pass to Gio. Right back to Matty. Matty, oh my God, absolutely being a choke artist with that dunk, but totally redeeming himself as he's getting another dunk opportunity and it going in. This man went from choke artist to prodigy in about 2 seconds as the ball almost hit us at the commentating booth. Having a slight mental breakdown from the long hours and the low pay from working at the XBL, and that ball really just reminded me of how how short life can be, especially when a women's basketball is flying towards your head. As Jacob Ramadan takes another shot, just cannot go in. Giovanni D'Onofrio with a nice rebound. This man knows his fundamentals. As he passes the ball back to Austin. Austin taking another shot. Cannot make it.
Instead of guessing how long a second is, you could just watch a second.
Larry Fonseca smacking the ball away as Jacob passes it to him. He's like, you know what? I don't want to take the ball up. Jacob, that's your job. My job is to stand there and look pretty. We got the Swagons starting up with the ball again. A nice lob pass to Matty D'Onofrio. Passes it to Larry. Catches it. And Sam King, rookie for this game, forgetting that he is playing for the Atomic Plungers and not the Swagons. Oh my gosh, Larry Fonseca, very easy layup that could have gone in. I believe that's the end of the half. Oh, look at that. Nice transition. Wow. Shout out to our video editing guys. Probably getting paid more than I am. What do we got going on here? I believe this is the start of the second half of the game. We got the Atomic Plungers starting the half off, taking the ball up the court. Jacob Ramadan trying to go for another layup. Cannot connect. Matty D'Onofrio passing the ball to Gio. Back to Matty. Back to Austin with another jump shot. Austin thorn in my side, Thornburg with another jump shot. Jacob Ramadan with a three-pointer. I don't know, the camera was a little fuzzy. I couldn't tell as to whether or not that went in. Got some more lagging. We got some lagging, but I did see the point from the Swagons, and now we got John D'Onofrio in instead of Larry Fonseca. Hip replacement D'Onofrio, as the kids like to call him. You might be asking yourself, why is he called hip replacement D'Onofrio? It's not on account of him needing a hip replacement. It's just on account of him being so freaking old. Sam King with another rebound, really just filling in that scorecard. If he was a regular for this league, I bet you he'd probably get Week 2 MVP. But then again, you know, a rookie substitute player coming in, showing everybody up, really just sets a precedent for the league that there are people who are not playing in this league that are just better than you know? You know, I think even if Sam King did have the stats to get MVP, I don't think anybody's ego is strong or sturdy enough to really take that kind of reality. The Swagons just dancing around the court right now. They're like, you know what? This game against the Atomic Plungers, it ain't even worth my time. John D'Onofrio with a solid pick. Watch out for those hips, though, John. You don't want to fall over. We all know that you won't be able to get back up. We got Austin Thornburg once again taking a nice deep shot. This time it cannot go in. John D'Onofrio getting the nice fundamental rebound. Can't really see what's going on. There's a lot of technical difficulties going on from our cameraman. You know, the ball's transitioning to one side of the court, and you know, the camera's standing on the other side of the court where the action already happened. So apologies if my commentating does not seem to be entirely accurate as to what's going on. Just working with what we got here, folks, here at the XBL. And at this point, the Swagons are still up 20-16. The Plungers mounting some sort of comeback. Will it be enough, though? I don't know. Honestly, don't remember how this game ended. Got Matty D'Onofrio once again taking another shot, and once again just cannot connect. This man's field goal percentage has to be in the single digits right now. And if he was as skilled at basketball as he was fit, oh boy, we'd be dealing with a dangerous combatant here in the basketball game. The sad fact of the matter is, though, that is not the case. Got Jacob Ramadan once again taking the ball up, and once again a layup just not connected. What is it going to take for Jacob? Couldn't tell you, folks. Honest to God, could not tell you. A nice block, though, from Matty D'Onofrio. He may be lacking in the offensive department, but defense? Woo, boy. I tell you. Defense, not bad. Not bad. We got the Swagons with the ball again. Austin with another shot. Going in once again. The Swagons are now up 22-16. Jacob Ramadan starting with the ball again. The man quite literally putting the team on his back. Austin once again with another offensive drive, but cannot seem to make anything of it. At this point, though, you got John D'Onofrio. You know, the heat and his age are really setting in as he's now cherry picking for the Atomic Plungers. Got another timeout here. Once again, gonna give another nice shout out to our sponsors here at Turks. If you can't see it on the camera footage, you got big Turks right there on the court. Love them to death. Once again, wouldn't be possible without you. So, Skip, Heidi, once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you.
You want to take this? Jordan, you want more ice? No, I'm
What
good.
we were talking about at the commentating. The audio footage was so piss poor to the fact that any sort of coherence to it could not make it up. I think at this point Noah and I were descending into some form of madness where we just started talking about poop. Right, that was all. It was very much a blur what happened week 2. But I do remember Noah and I were talking about poop at some point. We got Steve Prusen here, ref extraordinaire, the Zebra King himself, the man who teed me up week 1, doing a fine job week 2. You know, any and all sort of critiques I had are still there and are still valid, but you know he did a better job with it this week. We got John D'Onofrio once again starting with the ball with a nice shot. Cannot seem to connect though. It seems as though not only can he not shoot for the Snot Rockets, but he cannot shoot for the Atomic Plungers either. Jacob Ramadan trying to oop it, trying to give it a good old oop to John. But Matty D'Onofrio was like, no way, Jose, Dad. No dunks here. Matty D'Onofrio starting with the ball again, passing to Gio. Right back to Austin. Right back to Matty. The ball's coming right at John. He just could not see it. Maybe the mask was in the way, obscuring his vision. But the ball's back to the Swagons as Matty takes another shot. And once again, Matty D'Onofrio cannot connect with a shot. As Austin makes the pass to Matty. Back to Gio, taking the nice jump shot, and it's going in. Gio D'Onofrio once again. Absolutely surprisingly, a complete 180-degree turn from week 1 where he did absolutely nothing for the Swagons. Week 2, though, might as well be called Gio D'Onofrio Swagons because this man absolutely carried his team. To say he's MVP caliber would be an understatement, to say the least. Got Jacob Ramadan once again passing to John D'Onofrio. Dribbling between his legs, thinking that'll make any sort of difference. Sam King. You know, you don't see that very often when Sam King makes one of his numerous passes, but this pass did not connect to John D'Onofrio. Sam King with the ball, driving down the court, taking a shot, and it's going in. Oh my gosh, once again. Anytime Sam King takes a shot, you got to pay attention because it's like a solar eclipse. Only happens like once every I don't know, million years.
Shot clock.
I don't know. I'm not a big science man. I think it's a lot of witchcraft and wizardry going on. As John D'Onofrio takes another shot, cannot connect once again. You know, whatever John had going for him week 1, it's not here for week 2. Is it the heat? Is it the fact that last game was a bloodbath against the Funk? Striking it up to old age? I don't know. Honestly, I can't speak for the man. I can make my assumptions, I can make my jokes. But at the end of the day, the only person who knows why he's not making any of these shots is the man himself. As we're nearing the end of this game, we got the Swagons starting with the ball once again. These guys have just been playing the proverbial equivalent of absolutely just stiff-arming the competition. As any sort of chance the Atomic Plungers had to make any sort of comeback has just been completely just stopped entirely by the Swagons. And once again, Austin Thornburg making another shot. This man normally is more of a physical presence, but this week taking more of a low-key, chill, down low deep range kind of approach. Apologies.